What is up guys, it's the Bossman here with another video, and this time it's all about the latest update for Borderlands 4 that was deployed on the 19th of September. Why is this important? Well, now you'll be able to farm special weekly big Encore bosses that are tougher variants of the original and have an even more rewarding loot pool. For the next week you will be able to farm Shadowpelt, and in this video I will cover everything you need to know about finding him and taking his loot repeatedly. Anyways, let's get straight into it. The first thing you're gonna do is travel to Grey Havenage, that is located in the central part of Cuspid Climb in the terminus range of Kairos. Before you start, I would advise you to have some shock and incendiary elemental weapons and special shields to deal with Shadowpelt's elemental attacks. I fought him 3 times and he was corrosive in one of the fights and shock in the other 2. Any resistance to corrosive and shock will help you here. I will also advise you to do this with a friend so that you can help revive each other. I don't have a one-shot boss build in my Rafa, so like you, I had to take my time to kill this boss. The fight lasted about 10 minutes because these special weekly big Encore bosses have shields that recharge. Now you can make your way to this deadbolt, and once you have collected that, we can journey to Shadowpelt through the abandoned auger mine, Whistler's May. Similar to other auger mines, accessing this area requires completing a portion of the Terminus Range storyline to unlock it. The mine is relatively straightforward to navigate with no complex layouts you need to worry about. However, there is a bunch of manglers that you will need to deal with, so take your time so you don't get overwhelmed. Once you reach the vending machines, make sure you have full ammo in all of your guns and then dive in to start the fight. You will also notice the big Encore update has also changed the look of the actual machine. Now you will see jewels flying around, indicating that this particular boss now has better drops. And as always, the higher your difficulty, the better the drops you will get. Alright folks, let's talk about the fight with Shadowpelt, one of the trickier bosses you'll face in the game. The real headache here is that while his shield is up, he turns completely invisible, making him a nightmare to hit. One tip is that you can red ping him and you will know where he is for a few seconds. He'll zip around the arena, dodging your shots and sneaking in swipes whenever he gets the chance. So stay mobile and be aware of your surroundings. The key is to smash his shield fast. Grab a solid shock weapon or fire up Harlow's Chroma Accelerator to make Shadowpelt visible again. Keep in mind though, visibility doesn't slow him down. He'll still be darting all over the place. Shadowpelt is all about that mobility. But if you've got a heavy hitter like a grenade or the Chroma Accelerator, you can stun him and knock him flat. That's your window. Unload your attacks while he's down without chasing him around the arena too much. Shadowpelt has a few different attacks, but the ones you need to watch out for are these Nova Blasts that he continuously shoots at you. 1 or 2 hits and your shield will be gone, so stay on the move to recharge and look out for armor shards from his minions that you kill. You will probably go down in the fight if you're solo, so make sure to have some of his minions on low health so that you can take them out for a second win. All you have to do now is wear him down, and remember his shield will constantly recharge and you will need to use an incendiary weapon on him as soon as it goes down, saving your overdrive and nades to inflict maximum damage. When I fought him, I was unable to get a legendary, but funny enough, one of his minions dropped this shield for me, the Timekeeper's new shield. It's nothing too special for me now, but it's worth noting that you can get drops from his minions too. Once you've defeated him, just run up this ladder and remember to loot this chest for some additional items and you can teleport and start the fight again. Alright folks, let's break down Shadowpelt's loot pool. This boss drops some seriously cool gear that's worth the grind. First up is the grenade called Slippy, which is hilariously an actual fish that explodes into melee damage on detonation. If you're rocking a melee focus build, this thing could be an absolute game changer for you. Next we've got the sniper rifle Vamoose from Ripper. It's a charge up weapon which isn't really my cup of tea, but hey, if you're into that slow build up power shot vibe, you might love it. Then there's the Brits Bees SMG, and man, people are raving about this one. It's supposedly incredible. If you're hunting for a top tier version, tackling the upgraded Shadowpelt fight is your best bet. This bad boy packs high DPS, a blazing fire rate and massive ammo capacity to keep you spraying bullets non-stop. Last but not least, the Sparky Shield. It bumps your maximum health by about 25%, and if your shield dips below full, it zaps nearby enemies with shock damage. Talk about turning defense into offense. That's it for my Shadowpelt farming guide. If this helped you gear up, remember to 360 one-tap that like button, subscribe for more Borderlands tips, and drop a comment. What have you managed to farm from the first weekly big Encore boss, Shadowpelt? Thanks for watching, Vault Hunters. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.